Yes. Oh, wicked. Right, I know. You're probably thinking, an evening stream? Whoa, what's going on? Anyway, yeah, I thought I just had this sudden urge. It's like it's been, I had this sudden urge to like get some coding done, and I was thinking I need to. I don't want to do it all on stream, and I feel like while I've got this energy, I'm going to just do a random stream now. So, what have we got planned then for today? We're going to develop more of our Destiny map. So at the moment, it's looking a little bit. Well, it looks like this, but we're looking to improve on it, and our way to improve it is we're just going to go step by step, one at a time. Now, one thing which I kind of want to do, just because it will look really cool, is I have made a particle effect where it kind of gives you that feeling when you press a button where it kind of like you can see the dust coming up. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but I'm going to try and put it in and see what it looks like, see how it feels. So like I say, the reason I haven't done the particle effect on stream is just purely because there is nothing glorified, there is nothing glamorous about watching me try to put a particle effect to get that. Like, I am terrible at it. But what is it? What's the one that we actually put? It's this one here, I think. So yeah, it's going to be. So this is what it looks like. Oh yes, okay, Tufan, nice. Oh, wicked. How are you doing, man? Oh, rock and roll. I know. I've picked a completely random time period to go. I just thought, I wanted to do some earlier today, but then, I just suddenly had that sort of, I just need to, I want to get some coding sorted and stuff. But yeah, it's good to hear from you, man. Oh, nice. Oh, quality. Oh, win-win. Oh yeah. Cheers for stopping by. That's way awesome. Oh, quality. Oh, nice. Ah, right. Yeah. So we've got this particle effect that I'm looking to somehow put in. I haven't really worked out exactly how, but I've got a bit of an idea. Right. So what are we going to do? First of all, it's probably easier if we go on to. In fact, this is the lazy method. But whenever I want to get to a particular bit of code, I normally just go into the game and I'm like, well, I want the code on this thing here. So this is the Destiny tile itself, and we're going to edit this one, and I'm just going to close all but this. I think we need to make a little function, which shouldn't actually be really too difficult. It might be really easy, actually. We're going to have public void create dust. It doesn't even need to be a coroutine, because the whole point is it's going to it will only ever need to create it once. And with that knowledge in mind, it means we can actually do something like use the resource thing to gather it. So that way it's literally doing one slightly processor intensive bit of work to get it, but it only ever needs to do it once. And I was tempted, I was thinking, why don't I make a game object for it? But there is actually no point. We may as well just create it on the fly. So what we're going to do, we're going to have we're going to have transform dust box. I'll call it dust box. Dust box trans equals instantiate. Oh yeah, of course. I've actually got to get it. So this might. I probably should. This is going to be quite an ugly thing because I'm going to do a massive chunk of stuff on one line of code. But I quite like it. Resources dot load game object. Oh yeah, and we'll find out where it is in a sec. And the transform, we're actually going to attach it to base trans, because that's our main transform of the thing. So it's going to be a child of the base trans, base trans, and we're going to have dot get component transform. Now, this may look a little bit ugly, and we're doing quite a lot of things in one go here, because we're introducing a whole new variable that's a transform called dustbolt trans. We're then instantiating a particular game object, and that game object is going to be where it's going to be gathered when we get from this information here, right? We're then attaching this to be a parent, to be a child of our main tile, and then we're getting the transform from it. So it's like, it looks a little ugly, and I'll obviously need to get this reference now, so I'm going to do that as we speak. What did I call it? I called it DM tile, this one. Right, so we're going to go copy path, chuck this bad boy in here, and like, the reason that I'm kind of okay with this is because we're only actually going to need to create this dust once, I believe. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's fine, because just to confirm, it will only ever work if the button is up, and as soon as it's clicked once, the button up becomes false. So yeah, I just wanted to just confirm that. We also need to make sure that the reason that we're getting hold of this transform is because we need to make its dusttrans dot local position, and now I think I've accidentally put caps lock on, equals, I think, vector3.0, but I might need to get that confirmed. And that won't be too difficult. And part of what's quite nice about this whole thing is this actual dust particle destroys itself after like 3 seconds. So, and I think we want to make it maybe just about here. So as soon as you press it, we start creating it, create dust. And I have an idea that I don't know if it's going to work yet, but like, it will just require just a little bit of I'll need to stop this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be saving things while the game is mid-running, so it's going to give me a bunch of error messages, but that's all right. So if we stop this bad boy here. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And yeah, let's be a little bit sensible here. We're going to go Destiny stuff. I think it's Destiny tile, yeah, this one. So here is where it gets a little bit interesting. Right, I need to... right, so particle effects, let's get this bad boy. I'm just going to temporarily just put it on top and try and work out the exact size that it needs to be. Another thing that I need to do, and this is where it's going to look a little fancy. So we have this... I was hoping I could actually... shape. Yeah, okay, right, we actually have it here. So what if I just 2 and 2? Oh yeah, right, 2 and 2. Okay, that just fixed it instantly. Everything's good. The whole world's brilliant. So let's first of all give that a shot. So here's the thing that I'm sort of dabbling and I'm thinking about is we can, somewhere around here, we've got our sorting order, our ordering layer, right? And like, part of me thinks that it might look good if it's on top of this, but behind this. So first of all, let's just see if this works. We can get rid of this one now. Let me just have a quick check something. Yeah, okay. So I think we should hopefully, let's just see if this works. Let's see if it works, and then see if it's going to look, if I can make it look any better. Right. So let's go. That didn't quite work because I made the size a bit too small. One sec. Right, let's go. It's because as much as I changed it, I didn't actually change it in here. So this one needs to go down to 2 and 2. And also another little thing that I was testing is, where is it? Randomized position. If it's 0, then it comes across exactly around there, and I wanted to have a little bit of randomness so it doesn't look quite as rigid. So, but I'm going to say 0.25. So let me try that again. Play. Yeah, so it's just got a little bit more wiggle room, but not quite as much wiggle room. Let's see what that looks like. And hopefully it'll blow everyone away. You'll just be like, a whoa! Right. You know what? That's all right, isn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, so I kind of need to have a look at it. So now that we've done that, let's go just let's have a bit of experiment with the order in layer to see if it looks any better if the top of the tile is actually in front. So where are we? So Destiny tile, we've got. Let's have a look. So that's currently the tile itself is 2. The bottom is 1. What is... If I turn that off... Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so we want it to be... So it should actually be as simple as me making this one up to 3, this one up to 4, and this one is currently 1. So we want our bad boy here to be on 2. Alright, I mean, let's see what it looks like. Alright. Oh. Just a second. Just one cotton picking minute. That's weird because ideally, I mean, it still looks good, but let me just actually see if I can look at the game. So, for some reason, let me have a look. I mean, it's not actually anything. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over this. The ordering layer there is 2, and yet the tile is 3. But for whatever reason, it still looks like it's kind of going in front of it, and I can't really work out why. I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, hold on. If I'd had that as saves... No. Okay, that's alright. I think it might... Part of the problem is... Yeah, okay. It's alright. I won't worry too much. Yeah, for some reason, the... it's not going behind. I had this sort of vision of the particle effect being behind the tile, but anyway. But that's absolutely no problem. Right, where are we working on next? Okay, I just kind of wanted to do that. So now, this is going to be a little bit difficult. But what we're planning to do is, a little while ago, I came up with a basic-ish version of being able to add a sort of card to your deck where you get given a selection of 3 in which you pick one that you add to your deck. Now, I've done that code already, but I've put it somewhere else. And my plan is to get hold of that code, and so I can utilise it in our like test scene. So what I kind of want to happen is you press this, and instead of it just moving on automatically, you press this, and then a little box will come up saying like, add one of these. Add one of these cards to your deck, and then and you have the option of either picking one of the cards or just skipping past it, and then it just going to the next one. So I've got the technology. I've just got to work out exactly the best way to so that I can kind of transfer it. So we're actually going to go into a different scene altogether, which is the victory scene. Yeah, we will save. And I just want to have a quick look at what I did here, and then just make some sort of version of it to get it working. So yeah, victory. And in fact, before we continue too much, we can actually, I think it's probably this Victory Master. Huh. Oh, now this is interesting. Sometimes you look back at code that you did a little while ago. So, I think this actually finds all the cards. So I'm going to edit this script, and let's have a little look. Right. Okay. So, I want to have a quick look. So when it goes here, I just want to kind of find out how all these cards get. So find all references. Oh right, yes. So yeah, that's right. Because at the moment, as much as I'm looking to put like way more in, we've currently only got 26 cards. So for the time being, we're just going to pick one out of the random things. So that's fine. Sort potential cards. So this little function here is just a basic way of getting hold of all of the potential cards, because they're all going to be, as much as there's 26 cards, all of those have got like 2 separate upgrades. So in essence, it's like what, 78 or my maths isn't 76. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like it only is getting hold of the level 1 versions, just because I put that in. And let's have a look. So let's find out exactly how we've actually picked all the cards. Let me get rid of that for the time being. So this is actually the full routine that's happening, isn't it? So we can just, so oh cool, I've actually put little green comments to make life a bit easier for me. So slam the text, shake the camera, create the continue button, wait until you've clicked the button, have that, yep, okay, this is what we want. So what we're looking to do, oh yes, okay, so I did this quite cleverly, in that it will pick one of these 26 cards, and then once it's picked one, it'll pick one of them at random, and then it will remove that here from the pool, so that when it's picking the next one, then it won't be in there. Right, fantastic. Okay. Here is where we're waiting for a button press. So what I would also want to do is, oh yeah, so here is where we're actually adding it to the deck. And so I think we've actually got, like, it looks like this is the main bit of code that we're looking to use. But I'm going to do something a little bit fancier, because I want to kind of create a box, right, like a sort of text box where it all comes up. So that way we can actually utilise it wherever we like. So I think we make a start on that. So this is the stuff that we're looking to get. So in a way, it might be better for me to create a whole test scene where we just create this box. And I'll tell you another thing that I want to do as well is, if we go into sprites, I made a really cool, well, I mean, what I would consider a quite cool little animation that I haven't thought of any possible way to use it, and I have an idea as to how to use it. So first of all, we got this. I'm going to make this kind of fun little animation where it creates a box, and that's it. And then we're going to work more on it afterwards. So, right in here we have got. Is it UI? Particle effects. I cannot remember where I've put it. That's so embarrassing. I definitely put it somewhere sensible, I'm sure of it. Marker, it's not that. Is it this one? It might be this one. Yeah, this is it. So, yeah, this is the little animation that I made. If you do it sort of slow, I like the idea that it kind of like, I don't know, I just quite like it. And I kind of want a few of those, like, to then kind of go boing and then sort of bring up a box. So now that we've got all this, we're going to go, I'm going to press Control-Shift-S and save it as Destiny Shapey 000, and then save it as a PNG. And we're going to have a new folder which we're just going to call Shapey there, and we're going to save it into here. And like I say, I've actually did different sort of versions of it. So this one doesn't have a black border, and this one is just the simple shape itself. So this one's got like an echo behind it. This one's got an actual black border, and I think I prefer that having the black border around it. So I'm probably going to stick with that one. So we've now saved it as a PNG. We just need to find it. So in Shapey, I think it'll be from here to here. We just need to actually work out where we're putting it. Let's see. I had a really good plan for it. No, we'll put it in Destiny Sprites, and I'm just going to have a new folder that's just going to be called Shapey. Right, and then we're going to copy and put these in. In just a sec. I need to drag this over here. Now we can just put that in there. We can get rid of that for the time being. Yeah, I like this. Oh yeah, I realise my head's mostly covering what this is doing, but yeah. And I just want to see how many is that. 16, yeah, that's cool. So we'll change this to 128, point filter, and none, and then go apply. Sweet. Right, and now we're going to create a 2D object, a sprite, a square. Destiny Shapey, that's good. Right, so now this is more one of those times in life where I need to sort of visualize everything that I'm doing, and it's going to be quite hard to explain like in the whole journey, but I think we just go for it, see how it works out. So we're going to have an empty game object that we're going to call Destiny text box go. We're also going to give it an create empty. Oh no, not create empty. We want to give it another sprite, which is the actual physical text box itself. So 2D objects sprite square, and I think I did have somewhere in here. I've got the thing that kind of that you can use as a text box, even though it doesn't directly look like you should. Just need to find it. So it's a little orange blob or grey blob. I'll need to find another. I need to work out how to actually get it. I think it's actually in Destiny Sprites in UI. I think it's actually, we can, let me just have a quick look at this. I think, is this the one? Right. I mean, I know we can use this. So the only actually... Right, okay, sorry, quick detour. So I'm going to quickly... This is literally just because I know I've got a particular sprite that I want to use, and it's somewhere in here, and I just can't remember. I can't remember what I called it. You could blame it on my terrible organisational skills, but anyway, we'll just find it this way. There's an easier way. If we just go into our main game and press play, let's have a look. It's also nice to actually just remind myself of of my game every now and then, like, oh yeah, this is where we're going. That's it. Okay, hold on. Right. Control Shift P. Yes. Okay. The reason I needed to do that pauses the game mid-line. And I just simply wanted to know card info. This is it. This is the thing that we were looking for. This is it. That's it. We found it. Okay. Right. Okay. It's in card, and then that's it. That's all we needed to do. So we'll go back to our original scene. Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I haven't actually worked out where we can create this, but that's fine. Anyway. So I always like to set everything to 0. We're adding this one as well. We just call Shapey Go. That's fine. Put that at the bottom there. This will be text box Go, and we're going to give it this. Ah, yes, that's a good point. So at the moment, let me just have a little experiment. Yeah, so I switched it to sliced. That way, regardless of the size, the corners always remain the same. So yeah, okay. Text box. Let's go back to whatever this was before. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So our plan is I mean, you know, sometimes when you kind of say something out loud and you're like, okay, this is what we're looking to do. Let's, you know, saying it is going to be a lot easier. But what I kind of want is when a text box is created, you don't see any of this, right? And you just see this particular like shapey thing, like do a little animation, then it bounces over, splits into 4, and there'll be 1 in each corner, and then the text box will take up like a large segment of the screen. Now this is going to be a fun effect to put together that I haven't really had any good plans. It's more like that's what I want it to look like. So I yeah, this will require a bit of trial and error, but I'm looking forward to it. So first of all, I'm actually going to duplicate this particular one, and we're going to have we're going to call it card info center, center, and the pivot is going to be center. Okay, and apply it. That's fine. So now we're going to change this one here into card info center. Just purely, it's gonna it's gonna make it a lot easier if we have yeah, if we have it this way. Right. So right, I think we've just got to try and work it out. This will be fine. Okay. So oh, this is going to be one of those properly cool coroutines where yeah, this is like my jam. I love this. Right, okay. So let's go create C# script. We're going to call it Destiny Text Box Script. Let's hope that name hasn't been taken. Okay, so for this to work, we actually need oh yeah, of course. Whenever I create a new script, it decides quite often to bring this up for no reason, but that's okay. So that will be... I'm just going to name this TL TR BR and BL. So that's going to be top left, top right, bottom left. So they're going to kind of open it up. I'm sure it's going to look amazing. We've just got to actually, instead of staring at it and hoping it's going to work, we've got to actually like make it come to life. So, how are we going to do all this? First of all, we've got our Destiny Tilebox script. We're going to edit this, and like this is just one of those where it's like, yeah, don't worry, just stand back. I got this covered. Right. So this is going to look really awesome when it's done. I want to give myself a good little decent timer. So currently it's saying it's 8:15, but my head's covering it. But trust me. Look, 8:15 at the bottom right. Okay. I want to see if I can get this done in 20 minutes. So, okay, that is going to be a proper challenge, but it's going to be great. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Right, so... Okay, first of all, we want to have public... Oh, haven't clicked. Have I just... No, okay, everything's fine. I just... You know when you start typing something and it's not responding to the thing, which implies that you've clicked on something else and then you might have messed something up. I had that mild panic there, but I think we're okay. So, public transform base trans get colon private set colon. Okay. Let me... Control C. Okay, we're going to need that quite a bit. We want public sprite renderer text box SR, and we want public transform text box trans. Now we want a public in fact, I always like to do transforms before sprite renderers, so I'm going to try and keep that consistent. Transform, and this is going to be an array, which is going to be shapey trans. Oh yes, of course. Control V. Hopefully we can just do this with all of these. I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, it looks like we can. Okay. Public sprite renderer shapey SR. Okay. Right, now we just need to make sure we have access to all of these things. I also kind of want to have a public oh yeah, that was it. A public sprite. We want to have an array of sprites which are going to be shapey sprites. That can probably be private, to be honest. Okay, right, we're 3 minutes in. We can do this. Okay, void awake. Okay, we need to just get... This shouldn't take me too long. Base trans equals get component transform. We might not need this at all. But yeah, we probably do, because we want to always make it that it's in the center of the screen, and we can then just organize that. Okay, text box trans equals get component in children. Get components in children. Transform, and that'll be 1. Now, actually, it occurs to me to actually get an array of this is going to be a little bit difficult. Do we actually just... Might require a bit of thought. No. Oh yeah, first of all, let's just do another easy bit. Text box SR equals get component in get components in children sprite renderer I think that should be fine. So technically the first actual sprite in the thing, the first text box sprite, is the one that we're after. Okay. Am I going to suddenly change my mind midway? No, it's fine. I've got an idea as to how to do this, and I think even though this looks a little ugly, I think this is fine. Transform. We'll just have TL equals. Control C 2. TL, TR, BR, and BL. So we've got the top left, top right, bottom left, and that should just cycle up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Okay. Now we need to do kind of the same thing again, and I'm gonna. What's the laziest way I can think to do that? And let's go get a bit of consistency here. So yeah, this is the beauty of like holding Alt while you're dragging. It's just, yeah. I'm rather embarrassed to tell you that I only actually discovered the fact that you can highlight boxes of things like this only about a year ago, and I've been doing game dev for so long. I just remember watching a video of someone else doing it and thinking, how did they do that? It's like, oh no, it's something that we've been able to do from the beginning of time. So now that we've got all of these, we just need to have, in fact, let's put it here, shapey trans equals new transform shapey trans TL comma shapey trans TR. I want to have it in that, so it's top left, top right, bottom left. I want to just keep it in that particular order. So shapey trans bottom right, so it's kind of going around in a clockwise like fashion. Shapey trans, right? Okay, we're 8 minutes in. Okay, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Shapey trans BL. Okay, right. Okay, that works. Okay, now we just got to do kind of the same again. Shapey SR is equals new sprite renderer. Shapey SR top left. Shapey SR top right. Shapey SR bottom right. Shapey SR bottom left. Okay, all right, and then we've got a problem here. Oh. Okay, everything's fine. I forgot to actually make that an array. That's fine. Right, so we've got access to all of the things. At the moment, this has just been a long-winded way of getting hold of everything. So now we're going to have shapey sprites equals resources.load all sprite renderer. Sorry, I forgot where I was going there. Sprite. Okay. And we just need to we need to work out where they're located. So we're just going to find the path and copy it. I'm not sure what those error messages were about, but we'll worry about that later. Right, so where did I keep the sprites? They're probably going to be somewhere in sprites, shapey. Yeah, it's over here. Right, copy path. Paste it in here. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, right, so this bit here, we have now kind of essentially, we've attached a remote control to everything that we want. Now it's a matter of actually doing the thing. So let's have a public void summon text box. Okay. Public bool busy. And then private enumerator summon text box routine. Oh, and actually, yeah, we've got a so start coroutine, open brackets, summon text box routine. This is public, so we can do it from outside. And like I say, at the moment we're literally just creating the box, and then we're going to work out where we're going to go after that. So busy equals true, busy equals false, and then yield return null. Okay, I've just put that there, so it's not going to give me an error message when I go back. But now we want to do a bit of experimenting as to exactly how big we want the text box to be. So I think if I made this sliced, let's say, how big would... No, that's far too big. That's 110. 10 by 10. That's a little bit big, isn't it? So the height maybe, say, 7. Yeah. I think that's okay. So what we need to do, and again, there's probably a better way of doing this. Let me just make sure these are all 0. Okay, and actually, while we're here, we're going to have order in layer. This is going to go at the front. These are all going to be front, sorry. All of these are going to be front. We kind of want this to go slightly more in front. So I think this should be, say, 0. And these should be 4. And we will create text eventually. But that's okay. Right. So let's actually kind of... this hopefully should be quite self-explanatory, but let's go just check. Oh, it's exactly perfect. Everything's fine. So that's -5, 3.5. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, I just wanted to check that the numbers were going to be as simple as I thought they were. So now... Okay. Ah, yeah, right. Ooh, right. So I've got another 7 minutes to make the entire routine. I can do this. I've got this. Right. Okay. So we still need to do green comments. Yes. Okay. In fact. So, text box trans dot local scale equals vector 3.0. Okay, 5 minutes. I got this. Okay, text box trans equals that, and text box sr dot color equals color dot clear. Okay. Int chum equals mover dot instance dot grow to size text box trans. Oh, is this still going to work? I think it might do. Hold on. Oh, this might be a little more. Let's stick with this. Like, this won't be exactly how I want it, but we'll stick with this for the time being, because it occurs to me that I'm actually not altering. I'm altering the wrong part. No, this is fine. We can actually do it another way. Right. Okay. 4 minutes. Okay. Right. So we decided 10 by 7. So let me come back to this bit. Okay. 4 in I less than okay, right. I might have to give myself an extension here. Control V. Okay. Not instance dot. Play forward continuously. Oh, that needs to be null. I think that should work. That might be a bit too fast, but we'll find out. And then we kind of want to wait a little bit. So, oh god, okay, 3 minutes. Okay, float time equals 0. While time is less than, say, 0.25f. That's fine. Time plus equals time dot delta time yield return null. So they're going to animate for a little bit. Let's go make that. Let's actually make that half a second. Okay, and then mover dot instance dot move to point. Oh, actually, no, we didn't need this still. Move to point. Shapey trans 0. So this is just setting the position, so it's minus and minus. Okay, so it's going to take 1 second to... Okay, right. I'm buying an extension. I reckon I can get this done in another... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can quite get this done in time. It's close, though. Yeah, like it's so close. I just don't think I can quite do it. Obviously, this will be editable. I just want to kind of. Oh, actually. I think that's good. Okay, right. Yeah, the only problem is I realise we need to actually affect the scale, which is going to make life a little bit more difficult. Okay, all right. Okay, So this is actually quite a bad idea. We shouldn't really be doing this. I think we can do it all in the SR, but it will just be a little bit more difficult. Text box SR dot size equals vector. I'm sure that's a vector 2. It should be vector 2. Vector 2 dot 0. Do you actually get that? Yeah? Cool. Okay. Right. So this bit's easy. This bit's easy. We just have to go, and we'll actually make our int chum equals mover.instance.fade sr to color, and that's going to be our text box sr. It's going to be target color is color dot white, and that is going to be over in 1 second. Okay. Then we want okay. Right, it's fine, everything's fine, we're all good. Okay, so you know, like, this is the classic I've got the difficult bit left to come, and I'm excited to do it, but it's going to be quite difficult. So I'm just going to do the easy bit. So mover.instance.s2fbool chum yield return null. Now, what I really should do is, if I wasn't up against the clock, I should make a whole function which deals with the size of the of this, but we don't have time to do that. So I'm gonna make a function. In fact, ooh, yeah, this is, yeah, everything's fine. Okay, so now, okay, now it'll be fine, right? Yeah. Okay. Time equals 0. While time is less than 1.0f, yield return null. Okay. Text box sr.size equals. This is where it gets a bit interesting. Oh yeah, we want to have this at the beginning as well. Let's go put this up a bit. That'll do. Right, equals. And let's hope it's as easy as it sounds. Oh, code rad! Wicked! How's it going, man? Oh, wicked! Right, at the moment I'm up against the clock. I've got 2 minutes left to get this, and I'm going to see if I can do this. Right, I mean, I say I've already bought an extension in my head of 5 minutes, so I'm now down to 2 minutes left with the extension, and I just need to work out this vector equals new vector 2. I've just got to work out this little bit of code. This should be okay, actually. Hold on, it should be times by 10.0f, and then this will be times by, I think we decided 7.0f. Okay, and then we kind of want at the end that to just simply equal. Okay. I've just duplicated that. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Alright, so now we just simply need to start it. Okay. So here we go. In fact, let's just do it upon start. Let's see if this works. Void start summon text box. Okay. Alright. Let me just have a quick check that there's no problems. There's so many things have to have gone right for this to work, and I've spotted a problem. Oh my god, yes, I'm the genius of everything. This needs to be down 1. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Come on. Right. Okay, here we go. So it doesn't matter that it's this size, but I kind of want this just to go down to 1. Okay, alright. Is this going to work? Okay, very close. That was very close. For whatever reason. Oh, no, maybe we did. Ah, right, okay. It doesn't help that I've got this other stuff in the way. Let's go for the time being. So this is basically where we're up to. Let me try and work it out. Okay, I didn't quite make it. We got close though. I've just got to work out where this box has gone. So the size, for whatever reason, hasn't changed. Ah, okay. This still might be fixable. I think it might just be. I got so close. First of all, we can actually just switch this off altogether. Oh yeah, of course. We're just turning this Victory Master off because I put this on a random scene. Oh, how's everyone doing though? Right. Okay. That is kind of what I was after. It's just obviously, ideally there'd be a box in the middle, and I just like those just kind of being in the corner and stuff. And I think that animation speed is quite nice. Okay, so let's first of all just try something that may or may not work. Let's just give this a shot. See what happens. Ah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So if this suddenly became sliced, yeah. So there's a slight problem with when we go onto tiled. It's not allowing mask interaction. It could be something to do with this. Oh. Okay. Have I done a little bit of... Yeah, okay, we're getting close. It is a slight problem with what I've done here. Well, time is less than that. Oh yeah, everything's fine. The world is in order, I think. Hold on, maybe. Yes, everything's fine. Okay, time plus equals time dot delta time. Okay, right, are we there? Yeah, I know. I know. No, it's all right. I failed. I got pretty close though. I got pretty close. That's what I missed. How did I miss? Like, yeah. So it was getting infinitely looped in there. So I mean, that was. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's give this a shot. Right. Okay. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty. That's kind of what I was going for. Although on reflection. Yeah. No. Yeah, cheating time. Like, yeah. So that's okay, isn't it? Do we even need it to fade? Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? Do we actually want to change the colour a bit? Because maybe it needs to be a sort of darker colour. Let's just have a little play around, try and work out what. Maybe that's kind of slightly nicer, isn't it? 135. I could just say dark grey instead. I think that might look a little bit better. Okay. Oh. They've got grey and grey. Didn't realise. I think that'll look a little bit nicer. Okay, so that's the first part done. Now, so let's just have a quick look, see if that looks all right. And does it come up too quickly? Does it? Yeah, that's okay. Right, it's probably not ideal. I like those little animation things in the corner. So now, what we kind of want to have is to have some text that goes along here, which says we basically want to steal most of the code that I made from earlier, and Yeah, so that shouldn't be too hard. So this is going to be quite a heavy duty like thing. This Destiny text box script. So we're going to get to this bad boy and then work out, because I've actually already created this bit of code. So I think we might just steal some of this. And when I say steal, I do have the purpose, because at the moment I've made a victory screen, but I'm not sure if I should just incorporate the victory screen within the actual Destiny map. Fair play, man. I'll see you in a bit. Alright. And I am thinking... that we might get rid of the whole victory script, but just steal all the code, steal all the salvageable bits from it. So this bit of code here it's saying sort out potential cards that we can get hold of. So we definitely want this. And let's do the classic, have like bits on each side, so we can just get all the bits of code that we want. Okay. So potential card SOs. Let's put this underneath here. And I think what we can do, let me try and work this out. So what we're going to have is these text boxes can essentially do everything that's in here, and we're going to allow it to have, when we're summoning here, we're going to have an array of all the things that we want to add. So this, even though it's not going to make an awful lot of sense for a little while, it will make sense eventually. So let's go into this master script, edit this bad boy over here. Let's put this, actually we can put it over here. Oh, it looks like we've actually already done it. We can have it from here. Okay, DM, it's alright guys, we've done it already. Okay, so this is fine. So we just want an array of these bad boys to go inside. Yeah, wicked. Sorry, it's like a sort of patting myself on the back. It's like, I've already done this. So we're going to have I've forgotten what they're called. What are they called? DM card potentials. No. Yeah, that does make sense. Although I kind of want to rename it to DM reward potentials. And in here we're going to have master script.dm reward potentials, and it's going to be array, and we just have rewards, and Control-C, V. Why are we doing all of this? This is so whenever we're creating one of these boxes, we'll have like access to, like, we can actually decide everything that we want to put in this box. So if we wanted to have some sort of reward box where you got some coins and you drew 2 cards and you got a random construct or something, then you can put them all in here. I just need to, we'll have new DM reward potentials. This is just going to be the test one, and this will simply be master script dot DM card potentials dot add card. Right, I think that should work. I just want to check that that's not going to give me an error message, and then we can start dealing with the emerald potentials. Right, sweet. Okay. Just want to check this isn't going to give us an error message. It shouldn't do. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So. So what we need next is, oh yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a pain. 3D objects, 3D text. We want to have I want to go with my favourite text. Have this one to be middle centre. Actually, upper centre, I think. And then let's work out the exact point in where we actually need to put it. So let's have a look. That does not help load. So let's just say roughly 3. Okay, so that one is going to be 3. And we probably need to lower this character size to say 0.25. That should be fine. And get rid of all of this. And this is going to be, we'll call it reward text. That should be fine. And we actually, unfortunately, unlike with all these sprites, we can't set it sorting layer. We can't actually do it on here. We have to actually do it in code, but that's no problem at all. That's easily done. So now. Right. Yeah, so what we're going to do, I'm going to have a public bool which is going to be called, in fact this could even be private. No, we'll keep it public. Internal busy. And we want about here-ish, we want to have a public text mesh reward text mesh and public mesh renderer reward mesh renderer. Okay, so we're going to put the text on, which should be pretty easy. Let's just put it at the bottom here. Text mesh equals, and I think because we've only got one text mesh, we can just have get component in children text mesh and oh no, why have I called it text? No, text. What did I call it? Oh, reward TM. Reward TM equals that, and reward mesh renderer equals get component in children don't know what I've just done. Okay. I somehow pressed a button which got to the code, but got to the code that actually, like the internal code of everything. Don't know how I did that, but we're okay. Everything's good. Right. Okay. And reward mr dot sorting order. I think we can just equal 1 because 1 is going to be in front of that, and reward mr, is it dot layer? Sorting layer name equals front. Okay. So I'm actually going to just check that we're going to get the text at the top to come up. So when we press play, hopefully the text will just be there floating. But I just want to just check that it's working. Oh yeah, we need to put something in there. So we're going to call it Roy. Okay, yeah, it is there. Okay, it does work. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so the reason that I'm happy with that is I just wanted to check that it is in front of the box and that you can see it. Okay, so all of this is creating all of this is creating the text box. Now we're going to have a private enumerator, which is going to be add card routine, and we're going to have inspector internal busy equals true, internal busy equals false, and then yield return null. Okay, now for rewards.length for switch rewards I case dot add card okay start coroutine add card routine. In fact, we can have over here while internal busy yield return null. Okay, so what are we doing here? The reason that this is looking a little bit more complex is I'm dealing with the concept of it's not just going to be cards that we're going to add. There's going to be times when we're going to get gold, we're going to get other things, and I'm trying to make a sort of blanket way of dealing with every single situation. So I'm starting with adding a card. So while that is true, that's great. So all we need to do now is where we have this one here. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. Right. No. It's we're okay. Isn't that the worst thing when you feel like you're about to sneeze and then you don't quite sneeze? Right. Okay. So victory. Let's go bring this into the main thing, because I need to actually have a look at what was my plan here. So I've actually even got okay, everything's fine. Okay, we're back in. What did I actually do here? So I made a whole victory text thing that does something. So let's actually go into here. I don't think it's anything particularly. Oh, it's not much at all. It's okay, we don't need this. This was my basic version of just getting text that we wanted to manipulate, and I've done more or less the same stuff, except for it's all going to be part of the text box instead of it being a separate game object. Right, okay, so so as part of this routine, what we kind of want to do is, yeah, okay. And just, yeah, choose a card to add to your deck. Oh, I've made it. I made it a lot more. Yeah, we don't. This isn't too bad. So we're going to make it look a little bit more. So what have we got? We called it reward TM dot color. Hold on. Text equals yeah, I quite like that. And we just kind of want to fade that one in. So int chum equals mover.instance.fade tm to color reward tm target color dot white over 1.0 seconds, and then while so I'm doing the easy part first. Dot s2 fbool oh yeah. Okay. We can actually now use that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so at the moment it will just have that little bit of text come up, which looks all right. We might make it bigger. We can change it. That's just the size that I'm thinking at the moment. Oh, right. Okay. Right. So that makes it bigger. Now we want to have another look at this bad boy. Oh, of course, I did actually do quite a lot of fancy stuff here. We can probably use this. Let me copy this. And because I think we can just put it underneath here. And then see if we get any error messages, because there's actually, let's have a look, individual card go. That's fine. Oh, okay. These are just the Control C. So yeah, basically, I'm just sort of salvaging stuff from another script. I'm just going to put it there for the time being. Because, like I said, I've done actually a good chunk of this work already. So we need to just work out card selection size. Oh yes. Is that the only Is that the only other thing that we need? At the moment, it appears so. Okay, that's fine. We just need to have an integer, which is going to be called card size selection. And there we're just going to have 3. Which we can change, but we don't need to at the moment. So all of this looks fine. Okay, so I've just got to work out waiting for button press. Okay, right, so let's just see where this actually takes us at the moment. Let's see if we get an error message. Yeah. So dry run. Let's see how this goes. Choose a card to add to your deck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So the slight problem we've got is we need to. We didn't actually call upon the script where we're creating the thing. So yeah. So what we like, it's where we've got this. We didn't actually call this function, and this is the thing that gets hold of all our cards. Oh, wicked! Welcome back, KOT fan. Oh, wicked. I just forgot to put it in. And I think, even though this looks a little bit heavy, I do want to call it every time. So, sort potential card SOs. Let's have a little look. Let's just see if we get to where we're looking to do. Yeah, sorry, my brain is not. In fact, I've got caffeine. I've got cold caffeine at the ready. Right, let's rock. That's going to be able to keep me pumped. Sorry. Okay, right, let's give this a shot. Oh, nice. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, so I have, because that's the thing, because I've done a bit of code here. I think we're going to get a slight problem if I choose one of these. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, at the moment nothing's occurring. That's fine though. This is actually good. I like that. Okay, yes. Right. So we just need to work out everything else that we've done. And right. Oh dear me. Wicked. Right. I do that so many times. I grab the straw and then I start shaking the straw instead of the actual thing. Right. Okay. So yeah, this should be fine. So I like this. I like what we've got so far. What we're looking to do now is make a button, so that like you can continue, you can collect it and then go on. So that's actually so much. This is actually so good so far. This is. I mean, sorry, that sounded incredibly cocky. As in, like. This is, I've made a lot more, this is actually going a lot faster than I thought it was going to. This is going, yeah, it's going well. So now let's try and work out everything that I did half an eon ago to get all this to work. So, so it's all about this. Let's go find all these references. So what we actually kind of want to do as well is create this button, because I think this button is part of the instigator. And like I say, it's code that I did a little while ago, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Victory text button. Let's go. Let's just go get hold of this, work out where we put it. So this is the little button at the bottom that like is essentially like continue or something. I do want to get hold of this waiting for button press as well. We'll keep it over here. Okay. So it's all a matter of just trying to work out, just getting all of this integrated in. So okay. So this is the button that works. Yeah, we actually kind of want to do all of this actually. I think that should be fine. I made the slight mistake of going for a coffee that says it's a skinny latte, and I thought, you know what? I wonder how nice they are. Oh, how much progress do you think I've made? I reckon that's actually a really good question. I've got to think that through, because I know a good point is you have got to kind of keep track of how much progress, like, I want to say about maybe 37%. I think 37% the way through. It could be a lot more than that, because I've done quite a few more sprites as well. I've drawn a few more enemies. I think I would say I'm quite close. I'd reckon I'm to actually having a reasonable game that you can actually play, that, like, for testing. I think I'm like, maybe 80% of the way, but there's so many things that need balancing and fixing before I can actually say, but I reckon as far as progress, I'd say 37% until it's, properly all ready, but 80% until there's a playable version. Oh, that's disgusting. Right. Okay. So I did we actually just put one here? Oh, no, put that in the wrong place. I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to put it... I think I can put that there. Okay. Now let's just go to this definition and see what's happening. Yeah. So the slight Victoria Master. Oh yes, of course. So the only slight problem we've got here is this particular button is affecting a script that we're not actually working on. But I'm tempted to get rid of the whole victory thing altogether. So we could just change some of this. Right. Yeah, so I don't want to delete it, but we're going to... Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of masking tape just for the time being. This is just purely... This is just a temporary fix to get the thing that I'm looking to do, and then I will tidy it up later. Yeah, like I say, this is not... I don't like doing this. I'm just, doing this for the time being. The reason being is, like, the fact that this is a whole... I'm turning this into a singleton, which it really shouldn't be. This is just for the time being, because what I kind of want to do... In fact, it's probably what I should do, is when we're summoning... Which I'm actually going to put this, literally this as an argument. Go to definition. And we're going to have private. Yeah, this is actually, this is a much better way. Destiny text box script. And I think just here we're going to have underscore. Oh man! Oh, I'm the best in the world. I mean, hold on. So we're just going to kind of give this an argument there, but I also want to. So we're essentially overloading it just for the time being. The reason we're doing this is so it's not actually going to affect. It shouldn't affect the Victory Master thing. So all of that's fine. Yeah, so this hopefully... what have I done? Okay, that's fine. I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to... When are we summoning it? Let's go. Yeah. Okay, right. Now let's just check we haven't got rid of any error. We haven't created any error messages. Okay, because this way, ideally, we can actually still keep all of the stuff from the other stuff. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of, it's just, as you probably know as well, like, as far as, like, game development goes, it's quite difficult to make a to actually work out, like, from when you're making something to how long it's going to take to actually make, you know. And so because I realised you need to sort of like build walls. You've got to be like, I want to put this in, but this might just add like complications to things. So like the big thing which I've made a sort of conscious decision to just eradicate altogether is in Slay the Spire you can get potions which give you a little effect, like a little one-time effect during combat, which are quite useful. And I did have an idea for putting that in, but I thought, no, you know what, let's get rid of that, because we're adding more confusion, more that we don't actually need to. As much as I think, like, if ever I made a sort of update or like, you know, like later on, I have got a good idea as to how to implement that. But for the time being, I'm just going to be like, no, just going to stick with that. Oh yeah, cheers for doing the maths though. That's 79. Right. Okay. So now we've given this over here. And what we can do is, it's just purely because I don't want to get rid of the victory reward thing is still actually very useful. So let's go to this definition. We're just going to have a private bool destiny screen active. And over here we're going to have destiny screen active equals false, and destiny screen active equals true, and then no oh right, hold on, did we come up with a good argument for did we come up with a good argument for using a switch statement for a boolean? Because I really do want to do that right now. Anyway, sorry, what did you say? I used to use Trello, Hack and Plan, Codex to plan out all the tasks. It's always involving It's always evolving though as game develops and bugs are found. Yeah, no, that's true actually. That is actually it's a really good point. Like I think the like because I'm falling slightly into that trap that like in my head I feel I'm so close to actually getting a game. You know, all I need to do is just create. I feel like I'm so kind of close to it that I feel like I want to kind of get a basic version. Okay, yes. Okay, right, brilliant, wicked. Okay, so so what you're saying is I have your blessing. I'm only joking. This. Cool. Because I don't know, it just looks so much tidier this way. So this is, again, it's probably not the best answer to it, but this deals with the fact that whether if you're on the victory screen or on another screen, we've still got it covered. Because I don't want to get rid of this, and it will still work on the original victory screen. Oh, yay! Oh, Kev, how's it all going? At the moment, we're debating whether it's worth doing a switch statement for booleans, and the short answer is you shouldn't really do it, but I'm told that the compiler kind of bails you out slightly. So I may as well do an if statement, but yeah. Anyway, how's it rocking? Right. Oh, and also, Kev, a very useful bit of information. If ever you think, oh, I'm going to try a skinny latte, don't bother trying a skinny latte. Like, you know, it's like a good little a tip for future reference. So we actually kind of want to do the same thing here, but we want to access our underscore thing. Let me go put it in. Underscore Destiny text box script. Oh, we haven't actually got that ready, that's fine. But I'll quickly change all of these. I feel it's done the same thing as when I tried... yeah, that should be fine. We just need to add these components in. Yeah, I think it's the same problem that I ran into when I tried breakfast cereal with... I can't remember if it's the milk that hasn't got any fat in it. And... like, it takes any... like, I didn't even know there was fun to be had in breakfast cereal. But as soon as you have, like, the non-fat milk, you're like, oh, this is... I feel like I'm just eating... you know, it doesn't matter how nice the cereal is. It's just awful. And that's what I feel like this skinny latte is. Right, so we just need to add these ones. That's fine. Oh, right, that should be fine. We can rename it. Let's put this over here. Okay. So let me just... I want to just see if we've got any error messages at this moment. Oh yes, oat milk. Does it work with breakfast cereal though? That's the question. Oh, that's disgusting. Right, oh nice, okay. Right, now, I don't know if anything's going to happen at this precise moment. No, but that's okay. What if I click there? Okay, no, that's fine. Right, okay, but we are actually making progress here. It may not look it. Let's go into here. point. Oh, right, so when we're creating them, we're going to do the same sort of thing as we did for the button. Yeah. Oh, I didn't actually save this either. Oh, and another little thing that I want to do. Yeah, so, yeah, I meant to save that, but that should be fine. We're going to kind of lose track of things slightly. We're going to add... Where are we? So, internal busy. I kind of want to put a little debug message here to let me know if we have got to the next screen. Debug.log. Yay. Oh, hold on. Yay. Yeah, right. Okay. Just so we know that we've actually got to the end. Okay. So hopefully, we might be able to. I just want to see if we get to that debug message. Oh yes, we have. Okay, fantastic. That's actually really, really good. Right, so we got this little message here, which means that this has activated. It's done the thing that we needed to do. So what we need to do now is, with each of these cards, we got to make sure that when we're summoning it, we're giving it the text box as a script, so it can do something very similar to what we've done with the button. Okay, so where are we going next? It's over here. Summon. Oh, selection number. That's fine. We're going to have another one here. We're actually going to do something very similar to what we've done with the other. Destiny. Textbox script, Destiny textbox script. And this one can just be private, I think. And I like having this as an option, so we can actually swap between like having a victory screen and just having a text box. Right, so oh my gosh, right. I don't think we need. Yeah, we will on that later. So let me just put this over here so we can just copy all the useful stuff that we made. So we want that as well. I've started watching oh, what is it? Damn, I forgot what it's called. It was made by Seth MacFarlane and it's like Star Trek. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, that's good. So now switch. Destiny screen active. Case false break and case true. It's actually, believe it or not, it's not the lower decks. No, because it's actually got Seth MacFarlane. It's live action, and he's playing the captain. I've just watched almost all of it, and I've forgotten what it's called. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. If you like Star Trek, it's kind of like it's essentially Star Trek: The Next Generation, but with a little bit of sort of Seth MacFarlane humour in it. And I'll remember what it is. I can't think at the moment. Okay. Oh, the Orville, yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, like that's the thing, because I'm a fan of Star Trek: The Next Generation, because it's not just jokes the whole way. It's actually got a really good it's genuinely got like kind of a really good ideas, kind of like, that's part of why Star Trek: The Next Generation was so good, was because like some of the episodes are genuinely so clever, so such good ideas. I think at the moment it's only on Disney Plus, but I realised that sorry, it sounds like I'm doing a sponsored thing. It's it's on if you've got Tesco's, with Tesco's Club Card, if you've built up £8, you can get 3 months for £8. So my plan is I just do that and watch everything I possibly can. Right. Okay. Right, let's go. Save that. Put this back over here. But yeah, actually, is there anything else anyone else is watching that they'd recommend? Okay. So we're getting pretty close, actually, even though I've done quite a lot of just copying and pasting from another time. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's fair enough. To be honest, I like my general viewing. As much as I like watching game development, I love watching Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Just like kind of. I think the problem is I always watch people who are literally top of their, who play for like 8 hours a day, and they're just so good, and it's just that's been my sort of guilty pleasure, I guess. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. So 4. Okay. We actually just need to add a little bit more, and then we're almost done. So Victory Master Script. Oh. I think, is it just this that we need? Control C. So I'm copying that. And I think we can just put that at the end here. Okay. Right, will this work? So, first of all, let's see if we've got any error messages. Okay. Let's give this a try. So we can move this up a little bit. So let's just say, right. No, and I know why though, I think. Or do I? There is actually a little thing which... yeah, the reason that I'm slightly hesitant is because it should have given me an error message and it didn't. I was hoping it was going to give me an error message there. because when we're actually creating these the individual cards, when we're summoning them, we need to have our Destiny screen active equals true. That one equals false. So in theory that should work. Okay, right, let's give this a shot. Okay. So at the moment it's still not responding when I click on that. Oh, okay. So let's try and work out. Why that's not working. So if I go on to here, so it's busy, waiting for that. Ah, card selection ready. That should be true. Or should it? Let me turn this off. Let's see if I'm actually... Okay, that was true. Okay, so we're stuck at a certain point now. I've just got to work out exactly where we are in the code as to where we're stuck. Right. Yeah, because the slight problem that I'm doing is because I'm going from old code, I'm not like trying to remember it all. I'm just thinking, I know I have got this, and I'm just trying to sort of adapt it to a newer thing, and it's just proving a little bit more difficult than I thought. Right, let's just get rid of all the stuff that's just getting in the way. I don't even think we need that. I don't know what this card mama script is doing, but we don't need that. So I'm going to just keep a close eye on all of these variables and see what's happening as we press play. So that's busy. Card selection ready. Okay. So we're close, and just to confirm, this is why I need to make all variables public, because I need to actually look at something that I just want to have as public, just for the time being. And so Destiny screen active. Just want to have a little debug message here, just to know debug.log, just to let us know that we have actually that is. I'm just going to call it hey, just to know that it is working as and when we actually click on it, because that might be where the problem lies. There could be like another screen in front of it or something. I'm not sure. Right. So first of all, let's have a little look. Oh, yep. Okay, don't worry, we solved it, guys. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, everything's fine. It's all right. Back it up. We got it, guys. Everything's fine. I didn't even check the debug because I know what the problem is. It's because when we've actually when we summon these, yeah. Find all. Ah, no, I pressed the wrong button. If we find all these references, I forgot to actually put it as a. So it's not in there. It's in this one. So we just need to have comma this. So I did the wrong. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. Sorry, there was I was thinking of Aardman, who made some claymation stuff. So yeah, sorry, this was obvious. This was very obvious. I'm kind of annoyed that it took me this long to work out. So right, this time, this is because what's going to be quite exciting, or what I would consider quite exciting, even though it might not be that exciting, is what at the moment. Right, we're looking at this. Actually, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. So we've got the cards. Yes. Yes, it actually works. It works. Okay, fantastic. Right. So now, current deck, we've actually now... Sorry, it doesn't look that exciting, but this card has now been added to our deck. Right, so now we just need to undo a few things. Okay, right, wicked. Yeah, so that's actually... It doesn't look that super amazing, but really, really is. This is actually so good. So now all we need to do is... Let me just do a quick green message. So we need to fade text, get rid of button. Yep, and here we'll need to unsummon box. Okay, let's just do all these in one go. So fade the text. And we can actually just do that. Probably should just put this above for continuity, but that one needs to be clear. Get rid of button. Have we actually got a way of getting rid of the button? Have I actually got an unsummon? I actually don't. That's a little bit embarrassing. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. All we need to do is just make it fade away. So it's going to be similar to this, but we're just going to change a few things. Let's go get rid of that. We'll call it unsummon. This is going to be the unsummon routine. This is going to summon this. This we don't really need to worry about. So yeah, we just want to make sure that we get rid of the button. Busy equals true. Color equals while equals white. That is going to fade to clear over half a second. Yeah, that's fine. And then we probably, after it's busy, we want to destroy the game object. So this is how we unsummon the button. So that's fading the colour. At what point am I creating this victory button? We just got to work out where we've actually created the victory button, and then we've kind of sorted. Let's go. My brain is not fully together today, I won't lie. Sorry, just got to ponder slightly. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so what we want to do, we've created it just at the wrong place because we can't access it within there unless either we put it as an argument or if we just have its own variable that's called this at the beginning, which I think that'll make way more sense. So I'm actually going to be Control C. Yeah, it made sense in an earlier script, but now we can just do it this way. That's fine. I'm going to put this just over here. Private Control V. There we go. So now we can now access this victory button whenever we want. Yeah, because what I did, I was creating it on the fly earlier, whereas now I can actually just have an established one that we can access whenever we need. So now, at this bit where I was a bit... We just have victory button, so unsummon, and then we can just have while victory button dot busy. You'll return null. Okay. Now, we need to unsummon the box itself, which is going to be similar to how we summon it, I believe. We just got to do kind of less stuff. So we definitely want to move these things to the center. Right. Oh dear me. Right. So I've been properly like this skinny latte has not done an awful lot for me. Why did you try? I just wanted to try a skinny latte. I thought, well, maybe it might be really nice. Maybe this is the new calling. It's going to be fantastic. It's just horrible. Oh yes, right, okay. We just got to change a few of these. So all of this here, I believe we can just... Shift Alt, and then you can kind of select a box like this. And then this is going to be vector 3.0. This is going to be color.clear, and this is going to simply be 1.0f minus that. And that'll be 1.0f minus that. And then I would normally I kind of feel like I need to do it just for my own sanity, even though it's not needed at all. I feel like I just need to make it vector 2.0 .0. We don't need to do that, but it's more like everything it's like everything fits in its own like category as long as I do it like this, because we're destroying the whole thing anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, Right. So now, once we've got this, let's see if this works, and then we can actually put it into the game. Right. Now let's go make it full screen. We want it full screen. We want to enjoy the whole experience. Right, okay. Whoa, I'm playing the game. Right. Oh wow, we get a choice of a card. Oh look, this is fantastic. Right, we're gonna pick the Happy Days Fonzie. Oh yeah, every time. Nice. Okay. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, it works. We're sorted. Okay. Absolutely nice. Okay. Brilliant. Right, now that we've done that, yeah, so we haven't even put this as a prefab yet, so this we'll probably put in the Destiny stuff here. Destiny text box. I mean, calling it a text box is really like, there's quite a lot going on in this. It's not really giving it enough justice. So in theory as well, right, this is another test. Will the other original Victory screen still work? I'm not going to lose too much sleep if it doesn't, but let's see. I just want to know if it still does. Victory, yep. Gaining gold. Choose a card to add to your deck. Let's just say that. Oh, you know what? It more or less does. Yeah, okay, it works the same as it did. Okay, fantastic. Right, now we're ready to find a way of actually putting it... let's go into the test scene. And we can now make it so that it activates. So when we press like one of these tiles that says add card, we can then add the card. It's going to be brilliant. So let's go into this text. Into this tile, sorry. Edit script. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I put up a little bit of code. We don't want to do this, but we kind of want a new script, which is going to be a if we put it somewhere on, you know what, even though this is a massive script, let's go make it even bigger. So first of all, we want to have a private game object, Destiny text box game object. And then we want to get access to it, so I guess we put it over here. Destiny text box game object equals resources.load game object. Right, now let's quickly get hold of it. Right, okay, it's currently, on my clock it shows 21:54. Okay, let's see if I can get the whole Destiny map to actually be able to collect a card and then collect another card. Right, hopefully this will work. Let's see if I can do that by... I'm going to be a bit more generous on myself. I'm going to say 1:15, so we've got 21 minutes. Actually, I might do it sooner. In fact, it's going to be so easy. I'm just going to brag and just talk. You know, I'm going to do the classic, like talk about how easy it is and not actually get on with it, because I'm so cocky. It's like the whole like tortoise and the hare thing, where I'm just the hare. I'm like, oh look, come on tortoise, you're just going so slow. You know, no, it's probably, but no, don't worry, ignore me. Right. Be easy. Okay. I spent so long bragging about how easy it is and I can't remember where I am. Okay, right. Resources. Destiny text box go. Copy path. Right. Okay, right. Right, we've got hold of that. Okay. Now we're going to press Control MO. Now, yeah, the reason that I was slightly scared is because this is a big script in and of itself, and I'm about to add another massive, massive function. Which we're going to have public void create Destiny text box, and it's going to have an argument of master script .dm reward potentials, and it still will technically be an array, just so that we have the option. We can just have that as rewards, just for consistency. And what we also want to do is on here, upon start, I'm just going to, hold on, we can just get rid of that for the time being, but we still do want that. Yeah, okay. Let me just try and work out the correct way of doing this. No, slight change. It's not quite that. We want to have I think it's tile potential. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. For the time being, it doesn't actually need to be. So I'll just put reward there. Switch reward case master script dot DM card potentials dot add card. Break. We're going to make this a coroutine as well. Okay, so I've still got another 17 minutes. Easy. Create Destiny text box routine. We want to put all this in here. Let's have a look. False. Start coroutine. Create this thing. Okay. So now Destiny text box script equals instantiate Destiny text box go. I think we can actually just have that dot get component Destiny text box script. Okay, so this is going to be essentially we're going to come here when we're looking to create the text box. Destiny text box script dot summon text box, and that will be. I kind of want to just copy what I've got here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that we always have potential that you can add more cards at once. While Destiny.busy yield turn null. Okay, so that's pretty much what we want to do. There's a little thing that I kind of want to do as well. I want to kind of do this. Yeah, that's fine. So it will just be easier to put on more things. So this is pretty much everything done. And then let's go on to this tile script. So now we just have Destiny plant and tile master script dot instance dot create Destiny text box, and here it's going to be DTC dot tile potential. I think that's fine. While Destiny plant and script dot instance.busy yield return null. I gave myself a bit more time than I needed. I think we've done it all. Okay, right. Will it work? Will it work? Right, first of all, ah no, error message, ah no, you failed. Okay, well that's fine. That's that fixed. Let's give it another shot. Okay, right, have we got it this time? Let me just get rid of this. Get rid of that because that's going to annoy me a bit. Okay, right, this time. Okay. And I think the thing that's quite nice about this is once this is working, it'll be easy to just apply this to all the other rewards and just change a few little things. Right, so we're effectively at the beginning of the map, and even though it's going to look a lot different to this... Ah, no! Let's have a look. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Yeah, I know why. I think it's because there's a particular... I think the Card Mama script... That's okay, now that's an interesting one. Okay, why didn't this work? Okay, I think let's work this out exactly. What bit didn't work? Because I think it was calling. There's a certain thing that we need to do from a class, and I just can't quite work out where it is. I have a feeling the Card Mama script is actually the like parent of a bunch of other scripts that have all the important card information. Oh, please say... Oh, no, this is the easiest thing to fix in the world. Everything's fine. Okay, right. Yeah, literally, all we need to do is that. we're sorted. I just didn't put in the master thing. So let's give this another try. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we can add another one. Oh, this is really good, actually. I'm so happy. Sorry, I know this sounds like I'm bragging. I'm actually happy this is working as well as I was hoping it was going to work. Yeah. So what we kind of... So, yeah, okay, fantastic. That is absolutely boom. Right. That is really, really good. Okay. Where are we looking to go next? Sorry, I'm just so happy that works. Yeah, that really did. Yeah, even though it still does look a little bit rubbish, like this little animation, like the way that it kind of like it sort of clicks and it just doesn't look that good. That's something that's like an easy superficial thing that we can fix, but that's brilliant. Okay, oh, fantastic. Okay, so where are we? What are we doing next? Okay. So now we can now go on to our scenes, and this will actually, if this works as well as I hope it does, it'll be really nice. Okay, so I made ages ago this thing called Destiny Map Script that I think is going to be rubbish, that we're just going to get rid of. Control Z. We're actually going to go into it here, remove this component, and just quickly, I want to just check this is the correct. Yeah, okay. So we just need to add this script to it. So Destiny Planten and Tile Master Script. Put that in there. And so unless I'm mistaken, let's just have a quick check of something. And I know this it's going to look quite, it's going to seem quite boring here, but we've got 10 cards here, which are these. And I might need to actually update this because I'm not sure if this is going to update automatically, but let's find out. So let's just say we add this one here. Oh, sorry. It seems to just click over, and I'm not sure why. I think I know why. Everything's fine. It's because this, we've got Planten speed. I think we should make it say 1. That's fine. But what we also want to do here is edit this script and then oh yeah, so we just got to work out what the actual number is. Text mesh number of cards. So this will actually be quite easy, to be honest. So we're just going to have a public void update. No, not update. Not just normal update. Update deck size, which will be Control X, Control V. Update deck size there. And I think we should have we got anything else attached to this? So I think because what I'm thinking out loud is we should actually summon this while we're summoning everything else as well. Even though, yeah, so I think we should, yeah, that would make a bit of sense. So we'll just call it summon, I guess. Yeah. For the time being, we don't need to make an unsummon routine. It's just summon routine. Busy equals true. Busy equals false. Start coroutine. So yeah, because I'm thinking it probably makes more sense to, instead of this being on the scene to begin with, we're creating it within this big this bad boy of a script. I know it's putting a lot of stuff in one script, but I'm alright. I can live with it. Summon routine. So all we actually need to do is we just need these things. I think that's all we need to do. Yeah. So we just need to change the color. So deck sr dot color equals color.clear, int chum equals mover.instance.fade sr to color, def sr, comma, color.white, and we'll do it over half a second, that's fine, while mover.instance.s2fbool charm and then we just need to have, let's see, Control V, color. So yeah, we're just setting it so that it kind of fades in instead of it just being there to begin with. Just looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? So now fade text mesh to color. White 0.5f. Okay, that should be fine. And then just in here, we're going to have a game object. We'll put it underneath everything else, which we'll call private game object deck checker deck checker game object. Upon awake, we want to have deck checker go equals resources.load game object. Let's go find its reference, which is somewhere. Let's go and I'll find the reference in a sec. But upon start, we want to have go dot. Oh. deck checker script. Deck checker script equals instantiate deck checker go dot get component deck checker script. Right, and then we just have deck checker script dot summon. This was actually quite a lot of code, just so that you can just see it fade in. It's quite a lot of work, but I think we're getting there. Right. This obviously needs tidying up at some point, but I would just want to put everything in here, and then we're going to sort that out another time. This is why I feel like it's, you know, I feel like I'm so close to getting it, but I realise there's still lots of little things that we still need to do. So we just need to find this reference. Which hopefully is in prefabs deck checker go. So I kind of want to, I think I can just do that, yeah, so that's fine. So get rid of that. We just want to copy this path, chuck this in here, get rid of all this. Okay. Oh, one other thing. Once we've done all this, we want to have... Oh, yeah. The reason I've done all of this, sorry, I've done all of this for a particular purpose, and I didn't even fulfill that thing. Okay, here we go. About here, we want a private deck checker script underscore there. Yeah, sorry, the reason I've done all of this is simply so the number can update as you add cards to your deck. So now, about here, we can just have underscore deck checker script dot update deck size. that was incredibly long-winded. We probably didn't need to go through that much effort, but so now hopefully as it summons, the thing will just fade in, and then as you add a card, it will update in the deck. Right. Okay. Let me just have another quick scan over. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's give it a go. Okay. It hasn't summoned exactly where I wanted it to go. I wonder why it's gone there. I'm not sure, but we can easily just give it the original position that we need it to. Anyway, right, so with that knowledge in mind, right, it's in the wrong place. I think it was meant to be, is it -3? Actually, no. Somewhere about there. Yeah, so I think -7, -3. In fact, so like for continuity, let's just go put it in that position. So when we're creating it, which is over here, new vector 3. Did we decide? So -7.0f, comma -3.0f. I didn't make it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I forgot about time. I forgot about. I forgot to pay attention. But I think we're there now. So. Oh, skinny latte. Yeah. Yummy. Right. So. Now. So we've got this. Alright, it's still working. This is our current deck. This is going to be probably what our base starting deck is going to be. Alright. And now, as we add a card, let's just say, oh, I didn't ever get a picture for that. I'm sure I did get a picture for that, but let's just say Abomination. All right, added that. Now that's up to 11, and it's in the deck there. Oh, right, fantastic. Okay, so that is absolutely brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Right. And I kind of, yeah, okay, I'm happy with that now. I want to add several cards, see if it all works. Oh, also, what happens if you just skip? And this should change. It should be like there should be a button that just says like skip or something, because at the moment it's a bit misleading, because you have to click on one of these to add it to your deck. But that, I think, gives us an error message. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't even think to actually test that. I think that should fix it. But let's give it a try. Right. Okay. So, skip. Yeah. But now we can add one. Yeah, I do like that. Is that a bit too slow? I don't know. Yeah, and then that is now in our deck. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so right now, it's probably better if I talk about like what I reckon I'm looking to do next. So at the moment, the whole game is just being given two decisions: either add a card or add a card. Right? We obviously want to put in more stuff than that. What I want to do, right? This is going to be sort of my plan. Like, just like with Slay the Spire, you have an ascension levels, but what Slay the Spire does is you complete the game the first time, and then you get to like ascension level 1 or whatever it is, and it makes everything a little bit more difficult, but it's essentially the same basic game. Whereas I want to make it a little bit more, once you've completed it the first time, like you actually get sort of different options here. So like the first time it's going to be like easy, the enemies are going to be easier, but you're only going to have like one option each time. So when you actually go up levels, then when you've suddenly got more options, it's like adds a whole extra complication. But I want people to, when they play it the first time, it's a bit more simplistic, so that like there is, you know, there's a little bit more strategy as you go further in, and obviously the enemies are going to get more difficult. So what I kind of want to do first is make a tile map like this, and the first one is going to be an enemy, and then it's going to be just add a card, enemy, add a card, enemy. But for us to be able to do that, we need to. We still need to do quite a few more things. But I feel like we're making our sort of progress here. I think I probably will call it here, just purely because I think my mind's a little bit frazzled. But we have now effectively made it so that you can add cards. Next episode, I will work on tweaking it so that we're going to have a very basic fight something, then add a card, then fight something, then add a card. And then we're going to kind of evolve it, and we're going to make it sort of better and more playable. Anyway, right, I am going to call it here. Thanks way loads for like sticking around and stuff. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.